What's your reaction to this?
You see, our major challenge, like I keep saying, and I always say it everywhere, our problem in this country is just nothing but leadership. We have so much of leadership problem. And the second problem we have in Nigeria is our political problem. You see, our political structure and political leadership has become a major setback that has drawn Nigerian economy and the development and standard we have in this country backward. Unfortunately, we, the citizens, are not doing anything about it. The entire country is paying less attention to situations like this. We cannot continue to have a situation like this being played out. We can't have just one party system in this country. It's not possible. We cannot just have PDP as a political party across the 36 states. It's not possible. So there are likely have to be other political parties in their various states based on merit, based on qualifications, based on integrity, and based on pedigree. So why do you think if Abia State has actually, or Labour Party has won in Abia State, why would there be a hang-up to make sure that the Abia State governor is removed? Why will you do that? Now, Rivers State, other states, as we speak, Wike use federal government money. Sim Subara use state money to sponsor the election petition tribunal in Rivers State. It is happening in other states. So who has said something about it? Who is saying anything about it? As we speak, the FCT minister, who was the former governor of Rivers State, Barrister Yesobe Wike, was in the election petition tribunal, attended the election petition tribunal up to 4 times. And it was Rivers State resources, it was the Nigeria resources that was used in sponsoring the outcome of the judgment that made the tribunal to be compromised. Who have said something about it? What are we saying about it? It's a major problem. Now, is there also a challenge if Otti, I am not holding brief for Otti. I don't know him, and so I know him, but he doesn't know me. Okay? I am not holding brief for him as well. If Otti decide to support his own presidential candidate, should that be a problem? Should that be a problem? If it is a problem with Otti, why can't it be a problem with other states? Why can't it be vice versa? Why can't it be an old situation going around? Now, is it today, because he emerged as the Labour Party governor in Abia State, is it today you want to start alleging that he's responsible for the sponsorship of the IPOB? Is IPOB starting today? What of Kanu that is under detention? So who is responsible? Was he responsible for Kanu being under detention? You know, I wasn't expecting this thing to be coming from the East at this point in time, because just recently, the Southeast actually held a security summit. There was a security summit across the entire governors in the Southeast. And one of those security summits, one of the outcomes, which I watched carefully, saw all the governors represented, even though he was there as a representative or came to participate in that program. Now, in that security summit, the major issue that was discussed was how the Southeast can be able to get security and then ensure that the environment is safe for everybody. That was one of these, the outcome of the security summit. Now, with this later coming up, barely few weeks after the security summit, and you are coming up with this, are you actually effecting or implementing the outcome of the security summit? Are you actually doing that? Is that what you are looking at? The answer is no. Because as we speak right now, with the recent action that is being taken in Abia State, you are also trying to truncate the outcome of the security summit that was held in Enugu. And that's what you are trying to do. So I think we must always remove politics when it comes to development. We must remove politics when it comes to how we can civilize or make the state to get to a level of standard. We must. If I must say, the Otti have been trying his best to ensure that Abia State gets to the limelight, regain its lost glory. As we speak right now, most of the Agboros, most of the criminals that was situated or located or that was in Abia State or Aba, have located from Abia State. A lot of them are in Rivers State. A lot of them are now in Port Harcourt. Most of the criminals that were using Abia State as a hideout has left Abia State and returned back to other states. Some of them are in Rivers State. If you go to Element Junction in the night, you see most of them. If you go around the flyovers, you will see most of them. These are criminals that came from Abia State. They were chased from Abia State. Most of the tax forces, most of all the unnecessary IGR, it was being generated by the Agro that do not return to the government account. Now, they have tried to see how they can streamline how this whole process will work. The major challenge is that if there is no competition, How do we get better? There also must be competition even in the government sector. There must be competition even in the political sector. There must be competition the same way we have competition in our marketplace. So why will you want to destroy the administration of the young man?